Hello everybody, welcome to my capstone presentation. This is Boost Up, a marketing campaign. My name's Brandon and I was advised by Dr. Matthew Kushin. So what is Boost Up? Titled Boost Up, it is a marketing campaign for a local cell phone store chain called Boost Mobile by Fiji Wireless. The goal was to complete two tasks: create a more comprehensive marketing environment through their Facebook page, and also run original ads to drive phone sales. So who are we trying to reach with this marketing campaign? Well, we have a couple of groups to consider. First of all, we have the Boost Mobile experts. They will take the knowledge that I have gained through the marketing campaigns and use it within their own sales pitches. It'll also be useful for them to know which deals I'm pushing through Facebook in order to close the sale and maximize their commission. In the middle here, we have our current customers. These customers are already familiar with Boost Mobile brand and already use the service. We can take our Facebook deals and bring them into the store so that way they can receive regular maintenance on their phones, purchase more merchandise, and become more familiar with the referral program in order to bring in more customers. That way, we can take advantage of our third group, the new customers. These are the most important customers as they create the most revenue for the stores. These are individuals that are not part of the Boost Mobile umbrella. For example, if they have no phone or if they're with another company like T-Mobile or Verizon. I would like to bring in these customers into the store and have the sales representatives convert them into becoming a member of the Boost Mobile family. So what are our goals in life right now, or at least for this project? We want to increase awareness of the promotions that Boost Mobile has to offer among the general public. We also want to increase Fiji Wireless's visibility throughout social media and traditional marketing in order to get customers into stores. Finally, we want to consolidate Fiji Wireless's socials. They have a bunch of Facebook pages that they don't need, so let's create one hub for marketing. The plan. So we created ourselves a little stencil. We want to create original content to feature in Facebook ads, create practical means of increasing sales through physical media, and remove the less successful Facebook pages and consolidate Fiji's social media presence into one page. How much is 100,000 impressions worth to you? To me, I probably would say around $1,000 if I had no prior knowledge on this subject. Business Insider also says around $1,000, and portmud.com says around $1,200 should do the trick for 100,000 impressions. We'll get back to this question because it's going to be very important for my overall theme later. Let's check out the ad in action. So there are a couple of things that are super important to note here. There is a call to action here where it says get directions. So we have people get physical directions, and when people click on that, we can track that. Also, we have a very long and comprehensive description of what the ad is about, and we're going to break that down in the next slide here. The description for this ad was actually meticulously made and has a couple of important elements to it that make it so effective. First of all, a customizable city callout, customizable store phone number that is made per location. An empathetic story serves as a hook, so if you're with anybody other than Boost, you know the struggle of not having service, and it goes on and on. A hurrying call to action. This deal is going on for a limited time. Service selling points, unlimited data, free phone setup. Everything altogether comes together and creates a fantastic description that pulls in customers and makes them want to buy. So how much money is 100,000 impressions worth to you? Now, we said around $1,000, but in reality, I can get you more than double of 100,000 for a fraction of a cost of what the experts say. Here are the results for the ad that I showed you earlier. We received 266,000 impressions and we only spent $366. Now to kind of bring out the other elements here, 262 actions were taken place. So they read into the hook, they became invested into the product. 262 people did that. 187 people took action. So what that means is they clicked on the Get Directions button. So this is an opportunity for a sale. They're obviously interested enough in order to get directions to the store. Through my efforts at Boost Mobile, 34 people who purchased phones reported that they found this particular deal through Facebook. And monetarily, through the sales, this ad generated $3,400. This is actually the value of this whole project. How much is it worth to you if I could bring you 34 more paying customers into your doors? How much is it worth to you to bring $3,400 into your stores within the realm of a month? This is the value of the project. I can take this campaign to other companies and use it as a selling point. Particularly, I would look for companies that would sell fewer amounts of products and services, but receive a more substantial margin on products like cell phones, gym memberships, or HVAC services. Anything where they sell a little bit of, but make a lot of money. I would take this and essentially use the same pitch. Something as simple as Facebook marketing could bring you in a lot more customers into your doors and thus making you money. So this project was a lot of learning experiences as well. I tried a couple of different tactics, used different wording, and created different advertisements. This ad here looks very pretty enough. I used around the same script, but it failed massively. On the first day, I got about 1,000 impressions, which isn't terrible. On the second day though, I only got 73, and they costed me around the same amount as if I was getting 1,000 impressions. So why did this happen? Long story short, Facebook limits advertisements that have too much text on their images, and they scan each image that they receive, and they do this fairly instantaneously. They let you know before you even push the ad, but I was stubborn and pushed it through anyway, and thus I got the poor results that I did. So why does Facebook do this, and why are they great at what they do? Facebook's ad system is actually designed to maximize value for people and businesses. That's why we, as in Facebook, conducts research and analyze feedback from our community to understand which attributes of ads are low quality, meaning they diminish value for people and businesses. We found that images with less than 20% text perform better. So the magic rule here, less than 20% text equals better advertisements. Facebook said it themselves, and it turned out to be very true. So let's get into some real life marketing. I thought that physical marketing would be very important and hold a lot of value, especially when you're talking about word of mouth, which is a very powerful way to get more customers inside of your door. The first form of physical marketing that I created was the family plan sticker. It's a great form of passive marketing. We just stick that thing on every phone box that we sell, and it reminds customers that there are family plans and they get special promotions if they add a line. Essentially, this allows the company to get more customers inside of the door and people making more family plans. I also created business cards. This is great for return customers. It's also a great personal touch for all customers that the representative has created a productive relationship with. It's also great to set up future appointments, and the back is blank to write further information on it in case that's needed. I also created store business cards for each of the locations. If you're not super intimate with a customer, then what you can do is give them this, and this has a payment rewards card. So each time that you were to make a payment, you stamp it, and after the 10th time, they give them a free accessory or gift, whatever they have at the moment. It also on the back features all of the locations. So let's say that you're in Martinsburg, but you usually live in Inwood, you know that you have a store near you. Again, it keeps the customer coming back over and over again, whether for continued maintenance, bill payments, or if they want to come and get a phone. Also created name tags for the employees. This is something that they were lacking, and typically when I think of a cell phone store representative, I think of a name tag with a bunch of buttons on it. It has space for you to put your name on it, but most importantly, it has questions for the customers to ask the representative. Ask me what happens after 121 days. After 121 days, the customer is eligible for an upgrade. This small little thing that's hanging on your neck every single day can create sales opportunities and bring in more revenue for the company. The final piece of physical media that I created was the in-store flyers. These flyers would be placed on heavily populated services within the confines of the sales floor. These are take-home materials for the customers if the store is busy or if they're interested and did not remember to bring it up during their interaction. A lot of time in communication, we talk about how digital media is very important, and it very much is, but physical media is also important. Humans are social creatures. The ability to give referrals to their friends about a product that they genuinely enjoy is a very effective way in order to get more customers inside of your store. We had one last thing on our checklist, and it's time to consolidate our Facebook pages and take off some of the dead weight. fijiwireless had a lot of locations, 19 in fact, from all across the eastern seaboard. I took their most successful page, the one with 830 followers, and with permission from the client, I deleted the other locations pages and added the other locations onto this page. This allows there to be a central page to grow their Facebook presence. Also, Facebook still allows to have a local voice, as in having the ability to speak as the Hagerstown location, for example, when in reality we're centrally located in Martinsburg. Overall, this allowed everything to be a lot more simpler. Also, it allows us to have more followers because we're putting all of our efforts into sending customers to follow one main page. Overall, I just want to take the time to thank you guys so much for watching this presentation. I hope you guys can see the value that it brought to my client as well as myself. This whole project will be a fantastic resume builder, and for the client, it made them a little bit of money. Anyway, my name is Brandon Payne, and this has been Boost Up Marketing Campaign.